What if a villain was so smart, so rich, and so powerful he could delete a major city with a phone call? That's Nemesis Forever #1. And trust me, this comic just scored a near perfect score from our review, so you know it's going to give you everything you're looking for in high octane drama. Welcome back to Comical Opinions. Today we're dissecting Nemesis Forever #1 from Dark Horse Comics, published this past Wednesday, August 27th, 2025. This isn't just a good comic. It's a masterclass in tension, character, and plot twists. We're breaking down why it's so good and why you should definitely put it on your pull list. First, a little bit of a quick intel briefing. If you missed Nemesis Rogues Gallery #5, which was the finale of the last miniseries in this overarching saga, our original anti-hero was busy turning billionaires' secret island fantasies into a nightmare. He robbed them blind, exposed their darkest secrets, and then escaped, revealing a grand plan to conquer the world, starting with a social media company that he took over when he killed its original founder. Big shoes to fill, right? Well, buckle up for the next level. The issue kicks off with Nemesis, cloaked in mystery, orchestrating a cataclysmic attack on New York. This isn't random destruction. This villain, a billionaire and titan of industry from the comics pages, uses immense wealth to unleash global terror. He's not just a villain, he's a CEO of chaos. We then see Hans Berg, a tech mogul whose assistant Margot is starting to connect the dots. Now, we know from the prior issue that Hans Berg is really Nemesis, who's taken over Hans Berg's life through false documentation and lots of plastic surgery. His recent corporate acquisitions, all a cover. The Nemesis identity, a smokescreen for a long con that's only just beginning. Meanwhile, at CIA headquarters, Deputy Director John Pileggi has a lead, an explosive expert named Sophie Stein. Their ace in the hole? Undercover agent Kitty Tepper. Her mission? Impersonate Stein. The catch? Sophie lost an eye in Buenos Aires, and without hesitation, as shown directly here, Kitty makes the ultimate sacrifice. She agrees to sacrifice her eye so that she can go undercover to get to Nemesis. That's dedication. But wait, here's the kicker. Would you sacrifice an eye to save a city you don't even know? The issue leaves us on a chilling cliffhanger right from the pages. Nemesis sets off another bomb in Singapore, killing hundreds, maybe even thousands. Why? Because he wants everyone afraid. This new game is global because he wants to take over the world. Well, if that plot doesn't grab you, let's get into the details so you can understand why we rated this comic so highly. Starting with the writing, Mark Millar delivers pure adrenaline. Explosions, high stakes, snappy dialogue. It's a conflict-driven narrative that grabs you and doesn't let go. You can feel the tension. You get the facts of the plot very clearly, and the sheer audacity of the scenario is pure fun. Then we move over to the art. Matteo Scalera's art is gritty and dynamic, with every action sequence popping. Giovanna Nero's colors, they're mood-setting masterpieces, especially those fiery New York cityscapes. The visual storytelling here is next level, and it does just as much to push the highlights and the quality of the story as does the writing. Last but not least, we have the character work. Nemesis is terrifyingly relevant because he's a billionaire tech god wielding global destruction. It's very much a take on Elon Musk if he was infinitely more evil. Now, depending on your point of view, maybe that's not a stretch. It's a chilling reflection of modern power. Kitty Tepper's immediate brutal sacrifice makes her instantly iconic, and seeing Nemesis weave his intricate plan while the real bomber that Kitty is impersonating is in prison adds an additional layer of tension that keeps you on the edge of your seat. It's a brilliant ensemble piece that's worth checking out. As if this issue wasn't positive enough, let's talk about the absolute highlights. This comic is a non-stop thrill ride. It kicks off with a bang and maintains a relentless pace that keeps you engaged one page after another. The ending twist, a total mindbender expanding the scale of Nemesis's plan exponentially. A clear highlight for anyone who wants big, bombastic, explosive fun. And Kitty Tepper's sacrifice, that's pure visceral character building. It anchors the insanity in a very human and very impactful way. This book is built for maximum engagement, plain and simple. Now, we gave it a 9.5 out of 10, not a 10 out of 10, just for some minor nitpicks. The areas where it's still cooking, while action-packed, this issue is heavy on setup. We jump between locations quickly, which can feel a little disorienting. Nemesis's ultimate motivation is still somewhat vague. I mean, taking over the world sounds fine, but why? Leaving us with more questions than answers from the narrative. It's less a complete meal and more of a high-octane trailer for what promises to be an epic miniseries. So what's the verdict based on our very thorough, meticulous review? Nemesis Forever #1 scores a 9.5 out of 10. This debut isn't just explosive, it's a masterclass in controlled chaos and compelling character introductions. Millar and Scalera haven't just brought Nemesis back, they've reinvented him for a new, even more terrifying era with a bigger plan than ever before. This is a must-read, a conversation starter, and quite possibly your next obsession, as evidenced by the sheer impact of this issue. That's our opinion. What did you think? Hit that like button, subscribe for more viral comic breakdowns, and tell me in the comments below, if you were Kitty Tepper, would you have made that sacrifice? Now go read comics, but read wisely. I'll see you next time for more comical opinions.